Welcome to Nicole's wonderful world of pets. Be sure to like and subscribe and also sign up for notifications. And if you can think of any questions or comments, please feel free. So today is a short video on feeding microworms to these one-day-old guppy fry. I've cultured the worms about 5 weeks ago, so it's a culture that's been going for a while. And just in one of these containers that you get from a restaurant if you have any leftovers, it works great. And in here I have a slurry of very watery mashed potatoes. You have to buy starter culture from someone who's already got it going. You can't just create it out of thin air. So I had purchased off of Etsy some 3 different types of cultures: microworms, Walter worms, and banana worms. They're all very tiny. You can't really tell them apart very easily just looking at them without a microscope. But there are slight size differences. Really, they're all just very tiny. So I'm trying to zoom in here so you might be able to see along the top of this culture, there's like a shimmering effect. I can barely see it. I'm not sure if it'll film very well. But that shimmering effect is the movement of all these tiny, tiny worms, which are just barely visible to the eye. So in order to culture or get a little sample of this culture, I take my Q-tip and scrape the edge of this container. I don't want to get too much of that potato matter, but some is okay. I don't know, just a tiny little bit. And what we're going to do is go ahead and put it in here with my fish. And all my adults are getting in the way so we can't see. I'm going to try this again, and they are very, very hungry and very friendly. So I have been using this file folder that I put on top there to help keep them from jumping out when I'm trying to feed the babies. I'm going to try another go around with this because I didn't really get that much. I videoed it a minute ago and did a great job, only to realize that it didn't actually tape. So, putting this in the water, swirling it around, and let's see. So, if I can get it to zoom in enough, we have little bits of the particulate matter of the mashed potato, but you can also see tiny little squiggly worms in there. There's one kind of right in the center, and the day-old guppy fry are feeding on those. There's a little guy, center screen. He's enjoying that. So it's really great to be able to provide live food for your fry. When they're this tiny, it's hard for them to eat things that aren't equally tiny. And just as a side note, so those little Walter worms will fall to the bottom, and the guppy fry are continuing to feast on them. But what I found to be really helpful in cleaning up all these, I had powdered some fish food when I was feeding the bigger fish and given them a little bit, but you can see it's really too big for them. I use a pipette to clean off all that extra stuff. So here's my little pipette, and I just put it in and use it the opposite way of feeding. I just suck up all that stuff and whatever water comes up with it and get rid of it. So thank you for watching. Be sure to like the channel, and I'm going to try to put up a couple more videos, but in particular a video about how I culture my micro banana and Walter worms. So hope you guys are having a great day, and get out there and make it wonderful. Be sure to subscribe to Nicole's wonderful world of pets.